Hello everybody. I'm gonna make this really quick because, well, I'm going to the gym, so I don't want to make my friend wait pretty much any longer. So I'm terrible with updates. They suck. It's been, I think, 3 weeks since I've updated, so um, I don't even know when the last time I updated is. I think I updated at week 4. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. I don't usually plan these things out. It's just kind of when I get the minute, I will just start talking. So, this is going to be boring because I have no thought process right now. So, I'm going to start out with my numbers because I know that's like a big thing. I started out, my highest weight recorded was 343. That was back in, I think, July of last year. I started my process in October of 2010. My day of surgery, I weighed in at 305. Today I weigh 271.9. So that's great. I think that's like a 36-pound loss since surgery, which is not, I'm not complaining. Like I said in my last video, I was a little bit disappointed because I look at other people's process and I really need not to do that because I'm not them, I'm me. So my body handles things differently. And 36 pounds in 2 months, I'm really not complaining. It took me it took me like all of October, November, December, 3 months to lose 30 pounds. So I'm not complaining for 2 months, 36. So what's been going on with me lately? I went back to work last week. I've been having kind of a rough time. I've been really stressed out. I'm not really going to go into much detail about it because I really don't like to complain about my job because I'm lucky enough to have one. So let's just say a lot of the things I didn't realize about it until I left for 6 weeks. So it takes, it's when you leave work, not just for your 2 days, when you come back from something after being away from it for a while, you really kind of open your eyes to what you already knew was true, but you just kind of shut your eyes to it. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm handling the transition pretty well as far as like physically. I was a little bit worried because about a week before I went back to work, I had cleaned my room. You can't really tell, can you? You never do. My room always looks like a shithole. Maybe because I'm just lazy. Ignore it all. So a week before I went back to work, I cleaned my room. And I had a lot of pain in my front incision site, the one that I've been having issues with for a while. So, but I haven't had any issues like that. I did have a bout of dehydration last a week and a half ago. It wasn't fun. I've had only one case of dumping, and that was last week. It wasn't off anything sugary, because I pretty much stayed clear of that. It was off of duck. I ate duck at BJ's about, I think it was last week. And it was just too fatty. I guarantee that's what it was. It was just too fatty. I cut off all the excess fat, but it still was just, it wouldn't even, I felt like I was going to throw up after I left the restaurant. That's how quick it hit me. So, that, think that's it. I mean, I've eaten things that just don't agree with me as far as like I'll feel sick like a half an hour after I eat them. But that was the first time I felt just sick after I ate it, and I just like I knew I was gonna go home and throw up. So that, and then I felt like really ill all night. So yeah, that was fun. Not doing that again. I'm sorry. I just got home from work, so I'm like my back. Let me tell you, before surgery, before I started with my weight loss, I had pain everywhere. I had pain in I had tendonitis in my shoulders. I had tendonitis in my elbows, down to my wrists. I had I had degeneration in my knee. I had back pain, lower mid back pain, and that's about it. So, oh, and neck pain. I would get just these odd like neck pains. So all the main ones have gone away, but the only thing that sticks right now is my back pain. And that's the only problem I'm having. I think it's because I was going from 6 weeks of sitting around to being standing for 8 hours. So, hard transition on that. I'm hungry. Um, so yeah. Other than that, I said in my last video that I was having some emotional issues. I can't say those are gone, and I think those are something that I'm gonna have to deal with a lot over the time. And I can't even really explain what it is. I think the main thing is that I did this huge surgery to change my life. I mean, it's huge change. I can't even imagine not have doing it. I would have spent triple the amount that I'm going to spend over time paying these bills off. So, in no way do I regret this, but I do this huge surgery and I go back to my life the way that I left it, and it makes me I don't even want to say depressed, because it just makes me sad, because I know that I'm capable of so much more in my life, and I don't like feeling that I could do so much more. I know what I want, and I know, where I want my life to go, and I don't think I'm on that path. I don't think that if I stay in the way that my life is now, I don't think that it's going to happen. So I'm struggling right now to figure out how I'm going to change that and how I'm going to get there. So that's a big issue I'm having right now as far as emotionally, because it's hard to know that you've done so much to change your life, and yet as soon as you go back to it, it's the exact same. So that is a lot to mull over for me. So yeah. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. I think mainly the reason I'm a Debbie Downer right now is because I'm really tired. I'm really tired. I got up early this morning. I had my 8-week checkup. Everything went good. I have been slacking on my vitamins. Sorry, but I have. I never thought I was going to be one of those people that just kind of like slacked on their vitamins. It's my multi is like, it is easy because it's morning and night. I put it right here, and I have water, so I drink it. I take it down, but it's when I take the calcium citrate during the day, 2 hours after you take your multi with iron, that's when it gets hard. So, especially with my job, because the fact that I'm not standing around all day at a desk and, typing, and, I can't, it's not right in front of me. So if it's not in my vision and it's not in my head, then I don't think about it. And that's a big thing I'm having to get over. So anyways, I'm going to cut this off, because if I don't, I'm going to have to refilm it, and I'm not doing that. So I'll see you guys whenever.